Three reasons why the rich get richer. The rich pay themselves first. The rich take at least 10% of their monthly income and put that money into cash flow generating investments. For example, let's say you make $1,000 a month. The rich would take $100 and put it into cash flow generating investments before they pay rent, their car payment, or even before they buy groceries for the household. This allows them to set themselves in positions to always have something to fall back on if the unthinkable happens. You see, what normally happens is a person will receive $1,000 a month, and then they pay rent, they pay for their car payment, they buy groceries, and then they try to save what's left. But you often realize that there isn't any money left at the end. But why? It's because when you start with $1,000, you try to spend as close to that $1,000 as you possibly can. When you only have $900 to spend, you think a little bit more careful when making purchases, such as, do I really need the name brand cereal? Or can I afford a $400 a month car payment? By paying yourself first before anything else, you always have money left over at the end of the month. The rich know the difference between assets and liabilities. Most people don't understand the difference between an asset and a liability. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Liabilities are things like a car, a house that you live in, or a boat that you own. Most people would say, my house is my biggest asset, or my car is an asset because I need it to get to work and that's how I make money. But your car isn't the reason you're getting a paycheck, unless you use your car specifically for money in things like an Uber. Because in all reality, this is taking money out of your pocket in things like gas, changing the oil, and buying new tires. Things also break in your house as well that needs fixing. If you're not renting out your home and it's not generating cash flow, then it's a liability. Assets are things that puts money into your pocket. Assets are things like rental income from a property you own and collect rent for each month, or stocks that pay you dividends throughout the year, or even owning sporting equipment that you rent to others for their use. Assets help put money into your pocket, and the rich know this and use it as an advantage. When you can clearly tell the difference between an asset and a liability, then you can start to increase your assets and decrease your liabilities to increase your wealth. And the last reason, and probably the most important reason as to why the rich get richer, is because the rich don't trade their time for money. You see, when most people are looking for a job, they always look for the job that pays the most, and this is understandable. So they'll get a job that pays $15 an hour and work there until they find a job that pays $20 an hour, and then they'll work there until they find a job that pays $25 an hour, and so on. But what you notice is that even though you make more money, your wealth relatively stays the same. This is because you can only work so much in one day. So let's say you make $25 an hour and you work 40 hours a week. You made about $1,000 that week. Even if you worked 60 hours a week, you'd only make $1,500 that week pre-tax. But what if you could work 24 hours a day and 7 days a week? This is exactly what the rich do. Instead of trading your time for money, they find ways to produce income without physically having to work, essentially making money in their sleep. You see, if you're not at work and actually working, you don't get paid. You are trading your time for dollars, and when you clock out and go home, you stop making money. The rich find ways to make money whether they're eating dinner with their family, on vacation, or even sick. Examples of this is owning an online business that is still making sales at 3 in the morning, or getting ad revenue from a YouTube video they made a year ago. You don't have to physically be somewhere and physically be doing something to make money. And this is the most valuable way to build wealth because instead of being limited to only working 40 hours a week or maybe 60 hours a week to make money, you can make money every single hour of the week. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and have a nice day.